everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, we are going to we're going to make a fun craft today. We are going to use one of these, they call it a wall shelf, and that is why, because it's the smaller one, and you get two in a package and they hang. But we're not going to hang them. Well, we are going to hang them, but we're going to hang them a little differently today. So let's just get those apart. And then we're going to be using some Dollar Tree greenery. I have these little teeny weeny pots. The Dollar Tree sells some bigger than this. They would fit perfectly on here. But I have these. I honestly am trying to craft my stash a little bit, if I'm going to be honest with you. So I have 3 of those. I'm just going to use 2 of those little pots today. And I have E6000, but if you don't, you can use the Fix All. It's from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to be using one of these. I actually have one that I stole the bees off of. I'll probably be using that one. But this is what it looks like in its entirety. And those are with all the wall decor stickers in the wall hanging. And then I'm going to be using some moss, chalk. I'm going to use moss colored Waverly chalk paint. How's that? Got it out. I got it. So what we're going to do, and then a whole bunch of, did I already say, bits and bobs of flowers and greeneries, just a little bit to fill up our little, what do you call that? A little tiny planter. Our little tiny terracotta planters, which are so adorable. All right, we can get rid of that. We're going to keep this rope it comes with, and I guess we will keep the rings as well. Let's put those in the bits and bobs drawer. All right, get yourself a nice cool drink or a nice hot drink, whichever you prefer, and let's get crafting, right? All right, so I am going to put you on pause. I was just going to grab a paper towel, but I'm still using those cheap paper towels. I can't even get a whole piece to rip off. I am going to grab, I need a new roll of, or actually I have a new box of the parchment paper. I'm going to go grab that, and I will be right back. All right, I apologize for not being ready here. So I am going to paint front, back, and the sides, full coverage. So if that means if it takes more than one coat, I will do that. And I'm not gonna sit and watch you paint, but look at, they have markings. So that might need a couple of, this one doesn't, but something got marked here wherever they cut these. But I am going to sand them down real quick first, and then I am going to paint them. And when they are all painted, I will be right back. Okay, we're back. So we have our boards painted front and back and sides, and we are going to be using them the long ways. So what I'm going to just do is put a little bit of Mod Podge on my surface, and then I'm just going to take one of my stickers off. Maybe I don't need Mod Podge. Maybe we don't need Mod Podge at all. Let's not go with Mod Podge because this feels pretty sticky. And they are wall stickers, so they should work pretty good. I'm going to put mine on mine diagonally here so that my word B is on a slant. I know if you have been here, with me for any length of time. You know I love to do that. All right, so let me rub that in really, really well with my finger, and maybe we won't even see the background. All right, now I did cover up my hole here in the corner, so I'm just going to stick my little ice pick right through that. Make sure I have a hole still. All right. That might need a little Mod Podging. And then I have a little overhang at the top that I knew I was going to have because of my placement. I'm just going to sand that right off. Maybe just go around here. You know what? I'm just going to go with my scissors and cut the corner where it's going to be a problem. Cut that right off and we won't even know it's there. So my hole is still available, and there is our first word. So cute. And then we're going to put our little pot underneath. Okay. So there's that one. Maybe we'll Mod Podge on top of this. I do want, while I have this out, I do want to give my board a little sanding too. I like to do that, and I didn't do that. So let's just do that real quick. You know, just so that it doesn't look brandy new. I like it to have a little bit of distressing. But if you don't like this, you know the drill. You skip it. But I am going to do that just a little bit. And most likely, I might put some antique Waverly wax, especially in my corners. So let's do this one too, right before we put our sticker on. I like the corners distressed more, the edges. I hate to sand. I hate the sound of it. It gives me the chills. But I like the desired effect. Alright, let me get this little... Oh, here it is. My rag. I'll just get that dust off so I can stick. Now in this one, I want my happy to be kind of on the bottom right, because we put this one up in the corner of the left. So this might have to be cut off just a little. So I'm going to put happy. Whoa. Back down there for a minute, and then I'm going to figure out where this is going to best be placed. Which I guess, let's see, might be right here. And then I'm going to put happy over it. So I'm placing this down on the board so we have lots of overhang, no biggie. I'm going to get my little Dollar Tree scraper out. Anyone will do. I'm just wanting to get that down really, really good. And then over here where I covered up my hole, I'm going to cut that again. I'm just going to cut it because it's a sticker, so why make that plastic all bent trying to get a hole where there's no hole. So I'll just stick that over there. Stuck to my thumb, it's stuck. It is a gorgeous day today, you guys. It is gorgeous. I plan on hopping in the pool after. Oh, we have another one over here we have to cut. I forgot about. So I'm just trimming right around the leaf and the flower, just so that my hole isn't covered anymore. And then I'm just going to rub that down really, really good. Really, really well. Telling you. Okay, so that's there. There's that. Yeah. Now, I'm going to just trim it off by sanding it. And it will come right off. And it will look like it was meant to be on this board. And the best part about it is you don't have any sticky overhang from cutting it. Look at that. Perfect. Can you see that? I don't think you can. Alright, now let me clean up the dust, because now we're going to put the word happy on. And I want that to be right over my flowers. Like maybe I don't know. Isn't that funny? I don't know where to place it. I guess I'll put it right here. Be happy. Alright, let me use my little scraper. And I think we're not gonna, I mean, you can Mod Podge over this if you want. And I'm going to do that just so that we don't see all the lines of our sticker. But look at how cute. Okay, so now we have be happy. And now we're gonna add our little pots. First, I think we should put that behind me. I think we should take a nice cool sip of peach sweet tea. And I think we should fill our little, whatever these are called, little planter pots, our little, let me see what we have here for doodaddies. We have some leaves, we have some flowers. Let's pick out the littlest, teeniest flowers that I have here. Lots of yellows, which is going to be cute for the bees. Those are pretty small. Oh, those are too tiny, those back away. We have a few little lamb's ear. Oh, we have some of these adorable little purple. All of these are from, except for lamb's ear, are from the Dollar Tree. But I'm going to stop buying them all from the Dollar Tree because it's way cheaper to get them at Walmart. Alright, I'm not going to use any moss. Maybe at the end if I need to. Probably we will. But let's just start by filling our pots with some greenery. Here, let me cut that little edge off there. Any greenery, really. There is a hole in the bottom of my little pot here, so I'm going to have to glue it next to the hole. There's one. Again, we'll cut that butt off there. Do the second little pot. And I'm just going to fill my little pots with these gorgeous little flowers. So I'm going to start with these little yellow ones here. I don't know what they are, but they come from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to start planting my flowers in my pots. And I'm going to fill my pots with my array of flowers, and when I'm all done, we'll be right back. Okay, so both our boards have been painted. We have added our stickers that say be happy, and I went ahead and Mod Podged over them with matte Mod Podge so they wouldn't show the shininess of the sticker. And then I decided we're not going to add a bow, and I really wanted to use this bee ribbon from the Dollar Tree this season. So I thought I would just add a little, oh, by the way, look at here is our adorable little flower pots. What do we think of those? I had so much fun with those. Okay, so I thought I would just add a little bit of the bee ribbon to, and make sure, because there's an upside right, I'm just going to add it to the rim of my little flower pot. I'm just going to go around the rim. I'll just give it a little dot of glue every once in a great while here. And I'm just putting a tiny, tiny bit of glue. And we'll hold it. And then I'll just go all the way around the rim. And we'll end it, whoop, right there. And this is going to be on the back of our pot anyway. We're going to actually glue it to, look at how cute. Love it. All right, I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I'm just going to start. I know the back of both of my pots because I put the lamb's ear in the back of both. Again, I'll just put this in a couple of dots of glue. I think 3 is all we used on our last piece, and that's probably all we need here. This one does need to be trimmed. This one is a little bit longer. Let me cut that. I thought I measured. And I'm being very careful when I cut them off of my roll, my ribbon roll. I'm being very careful not to cut one of the bees in half. So I'm cutting in between, no matter what the length is that I need. Look at how cute. Love, love, love that. We have one little tiny bee on this piece. I can't throw that away. All right, now comes your E6000 or Fix-All from the Dollar Tree. And we are just gonna glue these with both. Actually, before we glue anything, it's gonna be bulky, so let's thread our hanger through our pieces. All right, so I think maybe it would be best if we take a piece of maybe painter's tape and try to make this like have a little needle at the end. If this doesn't work, we'll take our glue gun and make a little needle. But let me see. Sometimes all you need is just a little bit of patience and make a little tape needle. Just enough, really, really tight. Just enough to get through. I'm going to save that little piece right there. How come I don't have scissors? Here they are. I threw them. I'm going to save this little piece because we don't need that. I'm going to do the next one with it. And I'm just going to squeeze this and twist it so I know it's on there really, really well. And then I'm just going to cut it so it will go through our holes. All right, so now... Okay, so there's 2. So we'll do the same thing. Whoop, stuck to my thumb. We'll do the same thing with the other piece. Just twist that up. How is everybody doing today? Anyway, I know it's a warm one. I'm going to go hop in the pool and have some fun after this. I am waiting for, I like to go into the pool around 4 in the afternoon because I don't like to get too much sun. But I want to go get some exercising in, and I also want to do a little floating. Floating, I am having a little bit of, why is that not sticking? Huh. Okay, I guess it will now. I am having a little bit of aches and pains, and sometimes when I float in the pool, It's like zero gravity and I have no pain, and every once in a while I like to treat myself to that. All right, now let's string these together. And how we're going to do that is we're just going to string through the back. Hopefully we made our needle twisted small enough. Try it again, yeah. We're going to try to go through the hole in the back. Get our tweezers. So we don't have good fingers. Push that through a little there. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go through the back, and I am going to come up and go through the front of the top piece. If I can. They did not really sand their holes well, so I did go through the holes a little bit and try to ream them out a little bit better. There's a little wet Mod Podge here. I tried to go through and, I tried to go through and sand those, but I'm just going to cut this off here. And I'm not going to tie anything yet. So we're going through. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Look. Okay, so we got the bottom and the top together that way. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go through the bottom and then up and through, or back from back to front is what I'm doing. All right, and then I'm just going to make sure it's long enough. I don't know how long I want that, not that long yet, but I do want to make sure I have enough to work with. Okay, now I am going to just simply flip this over. Both my pieces have their jute, and I'm going to measure it how far apart. I'm going to take a Jenga block and put it between my pieces. That's where I'm heading for. That's going to be the width, maybe two, because I really want the jute. I really want it separated. Still another sip of tea there. So maybe two. We'll put two. And then I'm just going to pull it until they both meet. Like that. Making sure. Alright. Now I am going to glue this right there on the back so it doesn't move. Okay, get that out of the way, and then we're going to do the same here. We are going to put a knot, but we're going to knot it after. That's why I wanted enough to play with, okay? So that has to set up. I think we got a big glue gob of something here on this one. Always something with the glue. The glue, it's always something with the glue, isn't it? Oh my goodness. You should see, even though we have the blue silicone mat, I just burnt myself over here. We still have but at least it comes right off, right? At least it comes right off of there. The problem is this one doesn't have a stand anymore, so it won't stand up. And this one is standing up, but it doesn't have the fine point that I like. So, all right. Now, I'm just going to tie these in a knot. Right down, mostly just for decoration and also so that it won't slip through. Just tying that. Could have done this on the front as well. That would be cute. Really, you could do it the opposite way and have this little knot showing in the front. That would have been adorbs. Wish I had thought of it. All right, but I'm just here to inspire you. All right. One more little knot, and it covers the little glue glob. So what did you guys think of Gloria? Isn't she a sweetheart? I mean, I know you didn't really get to know her. You just got to see her picture. But we had such a good time on Friday. And actually, that was not on Friday. I had to do that prior and film it prior, obviously. Just for some safekeeping or good keeping or whatever we want for a word, I am just going to add a little bit more glue to my knot, and I'll know it's really good and it's not going to go anywhere. If my glue, oh, there we go. So we had so much fun. We shopped till we dropped, I'll tell you. But that is one heck of a amazing store. That one over in Plant City. Now we need a hanger. So I'm going to take, I guess, I don't think that's long enough, is it? No. I'm going to take, yeah, that's not long enough either. I'm going to take another piece of my jute cord, and I guess I'll put another piece of tape. And the only reason I'm not really looking forward to doing the hot glue technique that I do a lot is because I don't have my low temp gun plugged in today, and I really don't want a blister. So we're just gonna make a little needle out of our painter's tape, right? All our little tips and tricks of the trade. I'm sure you've done this. All of us have. I know you have. So it just takes longer for me, and I like to try to hurry. Not hurry. I don't want to hurry when I'm here with my friends. But I do always know that your time is valuable. Maybe we'll do the back and in the front in the knot. So go through the front and through the back, and then I'll end it with knots in the front. Will that work? No. No. But it's quite all right because it is going to be fine the way it is. We are going to tie that off with a knot on the top, and then we'll have our knot. How's that? We just want that enough to be a hanger. All right, let's cut those pieces off, and there we have that hanging now. And actually the knots are adorable. Do it this way. Do it this way. Almost feel like I should make a knot and glue it on the front. I'm sorry. I know this is taking a long time. I'm just going to tie 2 knots, and well, actually I need 4 knots. Just going to make 4 knots. One more if I can do. We'll do it at this end. And now I'm going to cut them and glue them. Faking it till you're making it. Fake it till you make it. Whatever works. Alright, because that's just too adorable. Too adorable. Let's cut our knots all apart and glue our knots. Alright, now should we use the tie at the end showing like that? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to stand up and show you guys a really better angle, okay? So you can see what I've done. Really cute. So if you are ever doing a project, or you want to go back and zhuzh up a project and you want to add knots, just make some knots and then cut them off. Glue them on, and nobody has to know any better. OMG, this is adorable. We just have to put our little flower pots on. All right, let me just show you how cute. Look at that. That came out really, really cute. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, now this is where we're going to use our E6000 and our hot glue, because we want our pots to definitely stay on here. And do I have a, get that out of there, there's a big dried glue booger. All right, now we're just going to take our little pot and find a good place to put it on our, this one's going to go up here. Now maybe I'll do it down here. This one is going to go, where is the back of our ribbon? We're going to use the back here. And we're just going to add a little bit of E6000, or if you choose, you can use the same thing, only it is from Dollar Tree. And we're just going to glue that on. Let that hold up for a moment. Now, the E6000 is going to take a long time to adhere. But, and then we're going to put this one over here. So cute. And then, but it will hold forever once you have it on there. So I'm going to put more E6000. I'm putting it on the bottom and on the top of the pot there. And then also adding hot glue to both places as well for my immediate hold. And I'm just going to stick that one right here and hold it down. And you know what we forgot to do, and I still could, but I think I'll just skip it at this point, is I forgot to go around and antique it with my Antique Waverly wax. But it's okay. It doesn't take away from our project at all. Not at all. So we can't hold this up yet. Let me give this a couple minutes to try, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, so you know that little tiny bee that was on our ribbon? It was a really little tiny bee left over. I'm going to take that little pumpkin little thing, and I'm just going to glue it right onto, I cut around it, and I'm just going to glue and press that right down on my, I can't help it, I got to save the bee. I got to save the bee. I'm all about the bees. All right, everybody, I think I can maybe pick this up. Hopefully nothing falls off, because it is, the E6000 is not all the way on, I'm sure, yet. But look, how cute is that? You guys can't see it really good. Let me stand up. Look at the bee. Oh my gosh. Look at the pot of flowers. Look at the little knots. How cute is that? Love, 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 love it. All right, everybody, this is a great time to give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to lay this down because sharing is caring. And it really helps my channel grow when you share it. Thank you very much, Gloria. You are my #1 sharer. That I know of anyway. So I hope you guys have a great evening and the rest of your weekend, and this was so much fun. I hope it wasn't too long for you, but it really, really was so much fun to make. I hope that you go to the Dollar Tree and look for this. There's so many possibilities, right? So many possibilities. All right, everybody, well, that'll do it for today's craft. And thanks so much for joining me today. I know you could be doing so many other things, but you chose to watch my craft, and I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And until the next time that we see each other, you know what to do. Be good and do good. Bye now.